sir.
You already know what it is. We got Carbondale in the building.
You know what time.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Renico Vibes, and this is Dominoes and Flows. Man, today I got a very, very, very special guest.
Yes, sir.
A good friend of mine as well. This guy is, for me, he's legendary, man. He's been a part of legendary groups. Banga so gifted.
I swear it's been a long time since I've been in front of these cameras, man.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't know who I am already, I'm Banga so gifted. Former artist of Pop It All Boys, former president of Deno World Music Group in Carbondale, Illinois, man. I'm still doing this shit, man. Thank y'all for supporting everything that we've done in our years since I was like 16, 17 years old, man. I love y'all, G.
I gotta ask you to tell me a little bit more about where you from.
Carbondale, Illinois, G.
Carbondale, Illinois.
Throwing through. When I say that, man, I grew up in this place like a lot of young folks that probably watch this podcast. They don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I grew up in Crack Alley.
Crack Alley. I know what you're talking about, though. That's crazy.
You know what that is?
I know what that is on the east side. I do. It's a little alley. They call it Crack Alley. Straight up.
That's why I learned to ride my first bike.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, bro.
If you know, you know.
Straight up, man. So, let's start from the beginning, man. I mean, very obviously, we here to play dominoes as well, but this is a unique opportunity to hear somebody who's been a part of the music industry for, I mean, I ain't trying to tell your age, but for a good time now.
A lot of people don't understand that my music journey didn't start with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, my music journey started when I was probably in, I want to say the 6th grade. It was either like the 6th, 7th grade, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started with poetry. It was working out for me. I was like, I used to hit poetry slams and everything. Like, and you know, like shit, I'm still finna go hit the little poetry slam over here.
Straight up.
Because that shit was interesting to me. Like, I had a different life outside of like being an athlete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, being a basketball player was fun.
Right.
It was fun.
Right.
But nigga, I'm colder with these words. I can shout out names like that. Hey, shout out to Eddie Payne. Because I didn't know nothing about football.
Word.
Not a thing. My dad just threw me in there like, hey, you gonna be this, that, and the third type of nigga. I was a young bull. And I ain't know nothing about it.
Let me ask you something, man. You know how to play dominoes, man?
You know, I told him. I ain't played since I was like 7 years old. My uncle Steve taught me this when I was 7 years old. Forgot all about it.
It's all right. You ain't forget how to count, nigga.
Watch this, cause I know what that means. Yup. Alright. Oh wait, hold up.
There you go. Don't be cheating now.
Yeah, I ain't cheating. I know how to do that, boy.
You ain't gotta cheat me to beat me now, dude.
Yeah. I watched this.
Alright, so the next thing we gotta do, man, is we gotta pull 7 dominoes or 9 dominoes. There's only 2 players today, so we're gonna pick 9 dominoes. Hey, but man, I got Banga in the house right now. I don't think y'all realize, man, how epic this is, man. Put y'all hands together for Bang, man. Yeah. Hey, look, man, so the next thing we're gonna do is we gonna look to see who got Big 6. Big 6 to the board. Big 6. Big 6 to the board. Big 6 to the board. All right, so this right here is the segment we call Big 6 to the board. So the first thing I want to ask you, man, is who are your 6 favorite artists of all time?
That's a tough one. Lil Wayne first. I'm sorry, G. We not gonna even play this game. Lil Wayne has always been my favorite. I grew up like listening to his like the way that he played with metaphors. Like that always like, you know what I'm saying, made me look at it. I take it back. Before it was Lil Wayne, it was Ludacris.
This is Luda. All my twin.
Yeah. I be ready Luda. Nelly was supposed to show up in Carbondale. Nelly was supposed to show up in Carbondale with Ludacris.
With Luda.
And Nelly didn't show up.
Dang,
Luda.
Nelly.
Oh, no, I take that back.
Luda
the other way
showed up.
around. Luda didn't show up, Nelly did.
But they couldn't.
I go to this concert, it's my first, like, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, real hip hop. Like, not the old school shit. Like, this my first, like, concert I go to, and I'm excited. And then after we left the concert, we go to McDonald's, the one that's over there by Taco Bell. And it's this little white boy, it's this little white girl that had to be all about 5, 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting with my mom and my sister, and I think my dad that came. I'm sitting there, and they looking at me. We just ordered our food, we just waiting. They looking at me like this.
Oh shit.
I was like, hey, look at that.
Who they thought you was?
They thought I was Ludacris.
They thought you was Ludacris. We brothers then. High five.
Mom,
Damn it.
How do I tell these kids that I'm not Ludacris?
How do I tell them I'm not Ludacris? You should have signed all they shit.
That's
I
what
would've
she
signed all
That's
they
what
shit.
she told me
All
to
that
do.
shit.
She was like, don't kill them baby dreams. Just sign it. Just sign it. I was like, yeah.
I would have signed it. Kiss my ass.
You got a DMX.
DMX.
I said Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Ludacris. DMX.
Okay.
And then you got three
I
more.
still got love.
I ain't trying to jump on your list or nothing, but Eminem gotta be somewhere on there.
You
Right?
know that he is.
Okay,
You know
so
that he is.
Eminem.
No, Eminem is actually. He
Top
should have
two
been.
or
He
three.
should have been up there with Wayne
Okay.
because he's one of the greatest rappers that ever did it.
Right.
And one of my favorite artists gonna forever be R. Kelly.
Cause Busta Rhymes ain't on there.
Are we talking about rappers? Or are we talking about?
Hey, this transcends any kind of
I'm
genre
sorry,
or
but
anything.
R. Kelly,
so yeah,
he's
R.
still-
Kelly, yes, that's 5.
He's still
He
a
is.
legend to me.
Lyrically, he top 2. Like all time, lyrically.
What he did in his personal life, that ain't got nothing to do with me. All right.
All right, so that's 5. I mean, yeah, 5.
And see, this is the hardest part about the last one.
No
because
Pop.
somebody gonna feel like they the bottom.
No Pop, no Biggie, no Nas, no Jada,
No, I'm
No
not
Busta.
putting them in there. That don't. No, that's cheap.
Dr. Dre.
No. I think I'm gonna say. I want to say Jamie Foxx. I'm sorry. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. I gotta
Jamie
give you
Foxx
some
is
of that
very
one, man.
inspirational.
Straight up.
Like I've been listening to him since I was a teenager and stuff like that. Like a lot of singers.
Getting in the way of love for me.
You better sing it.
Hey,
Like-
Dominoes and motherfucking flows,
Shout
man.
out to
Y'all already
fucking
know.
Fox.
Shout
Like,
out to
that's my
Jamie,
favorite,
baby.
That's my favorite
Hey.
R&B artist.
Hey,
I'm
me
sorry.
too.
Me
I
too.
might zone out, man. You know, but yeah, man,
No.
that segment right there was called Big Six to the Board.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Like, ooh.
All right, so like all the time. Yeah, you spin my rhyme. Yeah,
Going down.
yeah. But you gotta sing out like you got no teeth. You gotta sing out like you got no back. You gotta sing out like a shack attack. Hey, no, but for real though, man, this is fucking topping on the
You gotta at
floor.
least give me. You gotta give me at least your top 3. I ain't gonna make it complicated.
Top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
Pac, Wayne, M. Simple.
And shout out to Uncle Steve, nigga. If you don't stop going to jail, you can't do this shit.
Oh shit, stop going to jail. That's where he learned probably.
Damn.
Shout out to Uncle Steve. Shout out to Scuba Steve. Y'all remember Scuba Steve?
Shut the fuck up. Not Scuba Steve.
Hey, man,
Who was
look.
your favorite freestyle rapper?
Murder Mook.
Ooh, that's hard to
Hands
believe.
down. Hands down. Murder Mook in his prime. Murder Mook.
Murder Mook is hard to
Wasn't nobody
compete with.
touching Murder Mook.
Yeah, you got that one.
See, I grew up watching Fight Club.
Yeah.
You kind of look like the host off of that motherfucker.
Shut up, dude. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I swear. We both look like that nigga. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna put a picture up of that nigga. Yeah. Fucking the Fight Club, yeah. I thought that nigga looked like Martin Lawrence a little bit.
Nigga look like a party promoter. Like this nigga, he don't want no smoke with nobody.
Hey, but man, look. Hey, man, I gotta go to the motherfucking. Hey, man, look. You getting in my ass, that means that you forced me tell me something that's in your bone, that you wouldn't mind sharing with us today, that you may have not told nobody previously, but you want to share with us today on Dominoes and Flows.
That's, damn.
It's all right, take your time. In your life. Oh yeah, that's it.
I guess it's two things.
Let's do it.
I mean, like, if you're not familiar with me, you won't know it. And if you don't know me personally, you won't know it.
Let's do it.
But two things. All my life, ever since I became a part of the music world, it ain't never been about me. It's never been. My whole purpose in this, of course, at first it was get your money, big dog. Get your money. Be a force in this world to be reckoned with, big dog. Hell yeah. But I never did it for myself. This is part 2 of it. Of course, I wanted the success, but having the chance to give back to my community, what was way more important to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I actually exceeded like the things that I ever thought I could, like I got opportunities to do things like go to the schools and like talk to kids and tell them about what my struggle looked like and what success looked like.
Right.
I always wanted to be influential towards the kids more so than to give to just anybody that's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just want to do stuff. No, give these kids a chance first. That was
give the kids a chance, man. Give the kids a chance, man. Like, get out of hand. Get out of hand. That's some real shit.
Like,
that's some real shit.
Like I've been wanting to do that since I've seen a check. I was like, man, if it can happen for me, it can happen for them. And this world ain't gonna do nothing but get a little bit more crazy every year.
That's right.
So give these kids a chance. That's all I care about.
All right, well, I appreciate you, man, giving me something from your boneyard. And I guess what you're trying to say is a lot of people wouldn't understand or notice or even realize that you're a really compassionate person.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're able to, you know, give when you can.
Even when I ain't got it, like I still try to give. Like, you know, I've been running my studio for over a decade type stuff. Like, of course I left for quite some time, but I still give people the opportunity to like, if you really want to be serious about your music, rather you 12, 13, 14, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to take this serious, not only I'm gonna discipline you, I'm gonna discipline you. Like, because you gonna have some structure when you come into my shit. Like, come in there, be respectful, do your music. I ain't charging you like no crazy ass amount. Right. I would never do that to the youth.
So can I say this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, give me 15. You see how I did that and I just fucked everything up? You like how I did that shit, don't you? Yeah, that's that crazy shit. That's how we do it, you know? That come from drinking water. That come from drinking water out the river in Mound City. I was raised at the beginning of my life.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Mound City.
Shout out to
Meridian, the Bobcat.
So I do it. What's the difference between this and this?
This?
Yeah.
Because this is a double. So since it's a double, it has to be turned side.
This way to be a triple?
No. That's just the way you play doubles.
See,
singles go frontward, doubles go side.
Hey. I wasn't ready for this podcast shit. I was ready to talk. I wasn't ready to play no
We gonna do that too.
If he was talking about some spades, I would have busted his ass 1,000 times.
Oh no, listen to the excuses. The excuses. What's your favorite R. Kelly song?
Imagine that. If it's not Imagine That, it's the word woman. It's called Woman. That's why I love the word woman. Oh, hey. I love. Y'all so full of trust. Besides, y'all know what. That's why I love the word woman. Time and time again, y'all. Let us back in. I love you so much, I gotta spell it out. Nah, that nigga snapped on that song. But Imagine That it was like one of those freaky songs. I did right on that one, right?
Yeah, you sure did. Good job, man.
No, If you don't know who Lil Action is,
then you don't know shit. You for one.
I ain't even trying to press nobody, but if you don't know who Lil Action is and you from Carbondale, you missed out on life. You missed out on
give me your backstory. Give me your backstory of you and him.
Of course, Lil Action is my blood cousin.
Okay.
But he couldn't be no closer than me as a brother. I don't call him cousin no more. We gave up that cousin shit years ago. No, that's my brother. CG, Cortland Jabray, that's my brother. Like, inseparable. Like, even when the adults tried that shit, they did it too. I swear to God, ever since we was all about 16, 17, 18 years old, they tried to separate us because of this whole thing about music. You understand? Like, coming from a small city, when you live in a small city, people got small expectations back, especially back when I was living. You know what I'm saying? Living my days. So people didn't believe in you. Mm-hmm. We believed in each other so much. Right. Through the grace of God, couldn't have been nobody else but that divine individual. You hear me? Amen.
Amen.
Amen. You know what I'm saying? He had lost his mother and he ain't had no father. And as a teenager, and I seen what it was going through after he lost his mother, I kind of made it my business. I made it my business to, you know what I'm saying, like, be where you happy at.
Right.
So the summer before he was supposed to leave, go back to Georgia, I said, brother, what you want to do? And you know what I'm saying, like, the day before, he was like, I said, I gotta go back. The day of, he was like, nope, I don't want to go back. I don't. I really don't. I said, then stay. And I begged my mama. I pleaded with my mama. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I did.
That's crazy.
I was like, mama, you ain't got to pay for nothing. I'm going to still go to school. I'm going to get my last year over with. I'm going to get him through his last year. And I'm going to keep on working. You ain't got to pay for nothing. I got my brother.
Let's bring it back to your earliest memory of doing music. What was that like? The first.
Shout out to THP.
Okay.
Shout out to THP Productions. Shout out to
What that stand for?
I don't remember that. I was 15.
Hey, that's crazy.
I probably was 15.
So your first real memory of doing music was age 15.
In a studio. And like a studio that looked professional.
Right.
It still looked good. It really did. But, and he had the soundboards. He had not the, you know what I'm saying, he had the manual stuff of the soundboards, like not that digital shit.
Okay.
So he was moving knobs like Jermaine Dupri and shit. So it was kind of dope to see somebody work like that. And the first song that we ever recorded in that studio was called 3 in the Morning, Pop It Out Boys.
3 in the Morning, Pop It Out Boys.
With Myra Relaford.
Yeah. See, that's history, man. That's some shit. That's what I didn't know that.
People didn't even know where that song even came from.
Straight up.
But you know, YouTube wasn't really a big thing back
right,
then.
Not then. So we talking about like Soulja Boy era, right? Am I right?
You absolutely right.
All
this
right.
is like, no, 3 in the Morning was way before Soulja Boy had it. But
Crank that.
Yeah, like by the time the boys like Cortland and Action made like Meet Me in the Parking Lot, I think that's when Soulja Boy started coming around.
Okay.
Like this is like the timeline is crazy with that.
So here's the biggest question. Here's the biggest fucking question, because like I don't know how it was like in your neck of the woods, but where I'm from, it was always like this debate about Crank That Batman and Crank That Soulja Boy. Ain't that what it was called? I mean, you know the question coming. I mean, this is what everybody want to hear, bro. I mean, I can't help it. You know what I mean? Because this is what everybody want to hear. So, I mean, in my neck of the woods, what it was this whole thing about who made what song first.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Give it to me.
Out of all of these niggas, I think I'm the second oldest, because I think one of the young niggas is older than me. One though, out of all of them, I'm the oldest, so I'm gonna tell the truth about it. Hell no, that yank shit didn't come from Crank That Batman. Hell no, that yank shit didn't come from Crank That Soulja Boy. No, it did not. That shit came from the A. Okay?
Okay.
That shit came from the A. Stop playing.
It came from the A.
That shit started with, I want to say it was Crank That Yank. Lean
Crank
to
that
the left, now lean to the right. Throw that bitch up, now catch it, now slide. Why me crank that yank?
Hey.
Why me crank that yank?
Hey.
Why me crank? No, we thrived off of that shit because it was cold in that era. We did not make it. Soulja Boy, DeAndre fucking Way didn't make it. I'm sorry. There's probably somebody young watching this shit like, who the fuck is DeAndre? DeAndre is Soulja Boy. He didn't make it. He didn't. Instead of being like, you talking about that nigga Drake? Ass nigga, like, why you doing that type of shit? Drake. No, but I actually, I take that for a fact. He was absolutely right about saying that because that nigga Drake did steal his style.
Damn.
That nigga actually took a lot of niggas.
No, you know whose style he took? And let's talk about it. Who? Kurt Cobain.
Who did? Drake.
Nigga.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Tell me what's really going on. Nigga sounding just like Kurt Cobain. What's happening? Got my drink in my cup.
I'm about to whoop my ass.
Oh shit, I don't know. I'm about to jump back off in the boneyard again. Yeah, from Pop It Off Boys to Deno World. But before I get to Deno World, I want to ask you a little bit more about Pop It Off Boys. What was your role in Pop It Off Boys? Just to clarify everything, because originally it was Cortland and Lil Action, right? So where did you come into the picture? Were you always in the picture? Did you always have something to do with everything?
I'm glad that you asked me that. I appreciate you for asking me that. That's a solid ass question.
Yeah.
See, what people don't know is that we didn't start off as Pop It Off Boys. We never started off as Pop It Off Boys. What people don't know that we was called IC Click. When we was young.
Okay.
IC Click was called Invisible Criminals. Hey, Corbin, I know you watching. We was called Invisible Criminals. IG Click coming down your block. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this way we getting exclusive.
No.
That's when
the Action brother was still alive. Wayne.
Straight up.
Yeah, he was in
I remember the day he got talking about the guy that passed away.
Yeah,
I remember the
he
day
got killed in Tennessee
at a party at a
Super Bowl
party.
Yeah,
man. Rest in peace, man.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? He did like the Boys and Girls Club parties and like shit, like club that performance that huge ass performance. We only got one because they stole our music and that was it. That's a story for another time. But yeah, that's how I started with them. And then I was like, they started doing this beef thing. They was beefing with other groups that was in Carbondale and places like that. I was like, I don't really do all that shit. And I was a working man. These are my little brothers.
Right.
I'm going to school, I'm working, I ain't doing that beef ass shit. And they kept on trying to get me in the group. I was like, fuck that. No. And I just gave it up. I was like, nigga, I'm here to go kick it with y'all. And if y'all need me for a song, I might write something. I really wasn't into it like that. I just wanted to protect my brothers.
Right.
Protect your brothers at all costs.
Straight up.
And then, you know, things went the way that they went. You know, every group goes through its thing.
So when you say that, what do you mean?
Oh,
so are we talking about the transition from Pop It Off? I mean, from IC, what was it again?
IC Click
to Pop It Off Boys, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead, continue. I'm just making sure that everybody following along.
All right, from IC Click to Pop It Off Boys. I was like, I like IC Click. That's cool. I like rapping with it. Like this around the time that we was doing shows for like Troy Hudson.
Okay.
Like when they was down at Alex Park and stuff like that. Whenever you used to throw them tournaments.
I remember that. Yeah.
That was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Troy Hudson.
You know what I'm saying? Like whenever it started being Pop It Off Boys, you know, that's when I'm becoming the man. You know, I'm the oldest out of everybody.
Right.
So I'm taking care of home. I'm paying bills. I'm going to work. I'm still getting my last year out of school. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really wasn't focused on the music like that, but it took action. I'll never forget that day, bro. I gave the music up. just cause, like, you know what I'm saying, we was going back and forth from the A. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas that went through they labels and shit like that, got no deals, and Action just didn't want to give up. And I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, watch him give up either. That nigga, he said,
hella talented.
The man said to me, like, during, like, right after, like, prayer, we finna get our food on Thanksgiving. He said, you ever thought about doing this shit again? I was like, man, I was like, for real? Yeah, I thought about it. You know, I ain't gonna never stop writing, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't never thought about doing it again like that.
Not seriously.
Yeah, not seriously. He was like, man, you forever pop it up, boy. I was like, yeah, you right about that. You know, it's a whole bunch of personal stuff in there in the middle. Like, it's some gray areas that, you know what I'm saying, I really can't discuss, because at the end of the day, live or dead, them is my brothers, and I'm gonna always hold them tight.
Straight up.
And ours is ours.
Man, let's give a hand for that, man. Straight up. Man.
I appreciate
Pop it off, boys, man. Pop it off, boys, for life. Pop it off, boys. To Deno World.
Oh, man.
So could you please explain to the people Deno World and what I want to call the Deno World era from Carbondale.
Y'all was so fun,
really for Southern Illinois. Y'all was popping. Like, whether y'all want to admit it or not, say what you want. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, you knew who Deno World was. If you was in a club or a bar in Southern Illinois, you heard the singles playing.
Oh,
you saw the social media exploding. You had the feeling that they was going to be the next big thing that came out of Southern Illinois.
Don't do it.
Let's talk about that, man. Because just to put a cap on Pop It Off Boys, eventually there was a split with Pop It Off Boys,
where it just been me
and you
and
feel
Action and Bo.
And that was the new Pop It Off Boys. But y'all didn't call it the new Pop It Off Boys. This is just me knowing my history.
You saying it right. You saying it right.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't that we was counting CG. We just trying to keep that Pop It Off Boys thing alive.
Too bad we can't get a reunion. That would have been crazy.
They don't need a fucking hero.
That'd be crazy if we could have got a reunion.
That would
one day.
Nuts. But that's my brother.
You know, BET would have been called y'all.
We did do a reunion one time for his birthday. Yeah. For Ash's birthday.
Did you? Yeah. You got footage of that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you gotta share that with me.
You gotta share it with me.
You ended up filling in, you and Bo, and we had 3 members of the Pop It Off Boys.
Bo was always a Pop It Off boy too.
He was always a Pop. You was always a Pop It Off boy, but they only signed 2 of y'all.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's you know.
Right.
But it's like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Us all being kids, the adults signed the paperwork on everything.
On everything.
And they control everything. We couldn't say nothing but say yes to this money and a chance to live our lives, G. It was like that. You know, back then, like, contracts get faxed to a motherfucking, contracts would be faxed to the fucking fax machine. All the way from New York type shit. Like, we don't see shit. Just sign shit.
Right.
I wanted to be there, but I was told that I couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Like, I wanted to be there, not for the fame, the glory, the money.
Right.
No, I'm here
for the moment.
No, I'm here to protect my brothers.
Tell me a little bit more about Deno World. Whose idea was it for Deno World? What does it represent?
Deno World Music Group was created, first of all, by Deno. Love you, brother. For life. Deno World for life, on me. But it was created because of his death. Jonathan Deno Brown. My first cousin, my big cousin, my second cousin. He tragically died due to violence in our neighborhood, and we didn't know what else to do to honor his name other than to do what he always told us to do since we was kids. You understand? And his name is Deno. So whenever I was a little boy, you know what I used to do? Draw pictures of dinosaurs and go over to his house and give it to him. I swear to God. My mama couldn't stand that because like, don't you go over there on Green Street.
You going over there?
It used to be dangerous over there. You know what I'm saying? We did everything in the honor of his name.
Yeah.
And we never knew that it was gonna go there. I'm sorry. I need to be on the mic. I'm talking to you. Like,
go ahead.
we did everything in honor of him and his name.
Right.
And I did that with Darkface Squatter.
Okay.
When I say
shout out to Darkface.
that was a brotherhood too. That was a
Straight up.
brotherhood. Like the way that we did things.
Right.
Like not only was it a brotherhood, but it was very militant.
Yes.
It was militant.
Yes, it was.
Like wherever we went, like it was like everybody falling in line.
The way they moved, man, y'all moved around, man. I love it.
Man, shout out, like I said, shout out to Boo Hill again.
Wow. Oh my God.
Y'all get on my foot.
In the house over here, nigga?
It look like it.
Smoking that nasty ass black.
Hey,
Hey.
say when I'm with you, never go back. Here is a lesson that I want to preach. Here I am, baby. Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
Baby. I don't even remember the words, but I like to tell my love.
Jesus is on the main line, telling you what you want. Jesus, don't tell me I gotta go back to the damn boneyard again, bro. You killing me with these shit. You can't play and there's no more dominoes in the boneyard. You have to knock. That's what I'm doing. I'm knocking. Segment. And this next segment is called Give Me 10. Alright?
Give me 10.
Alright, so I want you to give me 10 of your favorite songs. All time.
Of all time?
All time. I don't care if it's I don't care what it is.
For the love of you. Oh yes, and all that I'm giving is for the love of you.
Let me hit this.
First of all, I always loved that song.
All
I
that
never
I'm
understood.
living.
You better hit it.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Music Soul Child Love.
Music Soul Child
Um,
Love. So many things I gotta tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. Ever since the first moment, oh, I'm sorry, I've been Al Green and Music Soul Child, all we got to.
I can go old school and new school.
Let's
We're
talk
talking about Aubrey.
You talking about Aubrey in a wheelchair?
The one I got shot in the back of the motherfucking Degrassi?
The one that was the guy?
He got shot biscuit from Life and shit?
Yeah, we talking about Drake, motherfucker.
I like Cisco, Incomplete. I'm sorry.
Woo!
But I can't pretend that I don't see that without you, girl, my life is incomplete. You were falling in love when sure that I was. Like that, my shit. The winter, summer, spring, and fall. I don't remember what that nigga said. If I could travel back in time.
Replay the days you were mine.
I like.
You know how to play down. So it's on me out here fucking me up. Yeah, I'm knocking again.
I like it when you hit the end of that shit. I can't hit it like that. The days you were mine.
Putting that right there gives you 10.
Opportunity.
It gives you 10.
I'm gonna trust my gut. I can do it like that. No. I gotta do it like what? No, I can't do it like that. No, if I do it like that, I gotta do it. No, I can't do that either. You gave me how many?
Go ahead. Keep going.
I don't like the way that we recorded it, but one of my favorite songs is What You Missing.
What you missing?
I got what you missing. I got what you missing. I got what you missing. I got what you. Action was on the verse. I think who the fuck started that song? Oh, Action did. But I was like, I got what you missing. Wait 1 second, listen. He make you sick, well, I'm the drug that heal the worst conditions. I'm ambitious and persistent. Lord, I got in my witness. I never give up on you until I complete the mission. And that's the hell you in my world.
Hey.
And for you to be my baby girl.
I remember that.
Baby, you can love you like the way I love. I'm the lost piece to your puzzle, yeah. Cause you the one I want and you the one I need. Give you my everything. You the type of girl that'll make me take one knee, present you in a ring, and ask you to marry me, yeah. Say yes, say yes, say yes, girl. God bless me with the best, girl. No more dreaming or wishing. Girl, your search is over, cause I got what you missing. I got what you missing. I got what you I got it. That was my favorite fucking song that me and Action flowed on that song. Like that shit was too easy. Like
Ain't touching, tell me what it's
Michael DeWalt, Birdie Fly, everything. You can get your hats, you can get your apparel everywhere on my page. Go to my page, Justin Woolley. You can get your Birdie Fly products. Right, you want a hat, you want some joggers, you got all colors from shirts, hats, shoes, ponchos, sweaters, jackets for girls, boys, and toddlers. All that Birdie Fly on me.
And I appreciate you coming through, man.
I appreciate you having me, low-key.
I feel like your career speaks for itself. For people that don't know, man, they just need to do their research, man. And you got so much more left in you to give.
I swear, man.
Not
they
only
don't even know the things that we gonna do.
Straight up. Oh, we got a lot coming down the pipe. Y'all already know, man. So just be ready for that shit. How often, or did you ever get confused with Portland?
I'm so sick of that shit. It still happens, not as much as it used to. It used to happen too often, to the point where it was like I stopped even like correcting people. I stopped correcting people, and I'm sure he did the same shit. Like, stop, shut up.
Right? No.
What up, Bang? No.
Say what up, Bang?
What up, Courtland? Hey, CG. No the fuck. That's my little brother.
Straight up.
Like that was so irritating at first, but then once you start growing up, you're like, okay. That means whenever you grow up and they still do that same shit, it's like, you motherfuckers just don't pay attention. The only thing I did get upset about is whenever they confused me with an action and they said shit like, damn, I thought you was dead.
You get that?
Yeah, I did. I used to.
That is fucked up.
They thought I was dead.
They thought you was dead.
Yeah, they thought I was dead, G.
That's fucked up.
I was fucked up. I used to tell my little sister about that shit, like, damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What if it was me then?
Right.
Like,
damn, I'm here, nigga. What the fuck?
What you gonna do about that?
Shit.
You acting real normal with my dead
ass. Your ass a fool. Alright,
I don't even know what to do. I'm down to my last and I don't know how to kill.
We used to do shit like have a contest to see who can make the most paper balls in the trash can.
In the trash can. And we used to bust your ass and send you home drunk.
Send you home drunk.
Yeah.
Hey man, for the first time, really the second time, in Dominoes and Flows history, I have officially locked up the board because I am a surgeon at this shit.
I didn't lose.
Surgeon at this shit.
Lose.
Man, what happened from here? You heard me? I look at my hand and I show you what I got. It's 7 of everything, and they've all been played, so there's nowhere to play.
Right.
So you got more points than I got. Y'all see that? See that?
8.
Right, and I only got 8, and he got 16. He got 16 points. So that means I win the game.
Is that what that means?
Yes!
Is that what that means?
I may have won the game, man, but you the real winner, man.
Peace and love, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to present you with a Dominoes and Flows
I sure appreciate
trophy
it. I sure appreciate
for
it.
coming through
It's gonna be in my studio.
and talking
forever.
with me, man.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate
Hey,
you
man.
bringing me through here.
Banga in here, man. Y'all give Banga a hand, man. Shout out to Banga, man.
Many more to come.
Banga so gifted, man.
Yes, sir.
Banga here.
Everything Banga so gifted.
Everything Banga so gifted. So follow him on all networks, all social media networks. Right now, Banga so gifted, man. Give
Peace
him a
and
hand.
love. Peace and love, yo.
And I am your motherfucking host, Renico Vibes, and this is Dominoes
Dominoes
and Flows.
and flows.